lords and ladies, welcome back to Cornish Knights Tale. In the last episode we signed up, well, the Civil War kicked off, so we signed up with, which faction are they called again? House Bartholon. Bartholin? We signed up with them, and we're currently hostile with House Folach. A number of the other villagers don't like us because we're in the process of burning their stuff down, which is fine. And we were currently replenishing our stocks of supplies. Unfortunately, our tools are getting a bit low, but this is how it's going to do. We need to rush back to camp. We're going to return to camp. Turn in the last mission, which was to get some deserters to return to base. Okay. Sir Theodoric welcomes you to his tent, but seemingly ignores your report. Instead, he's focused on his maps and his continued debates with his lieutenants of tomorrow's battle plans. You decide to turn in and get some rest. Okay. So I was hoping for a caravan on the road. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Another battle, yeah, doesn't look like there's anything too momentous going on at the moment. Okay. It's really a waiting game. Yeah, that's not a nice group to run into. But all I can do is hope that they pull out of the region. Okay, so they're sacking this. Once they sack it, they'll go and attack the holding itself. So yeah, it's not going to be great. Yeah, they've burnt it down, so their next attack will be to take the village proper. The enemy might have been trying to push over this way. Alright, okay. Right. Another caravan coming out. Where are they going? Doesn't matter, I need to knock them over. Okay, so we have very much the high ground advantage. Yeah, like we've won this basically. This is not even going to be a challenge. They've only got a couple of caravan hands, and there's only a couple of ways up. Okay. Okay, can't hit him because he's too low down. Let's try and save on equipment. Okay. Across his head. And these guys are pretty much done. I mean, at this stage, if I drop him here, he can't do anything. Let's get it done. Okay. This is going to be straightforward. You just need to get the enemy to actually come up and play ball. Yeah. Impressive, he's going around the long way. That's fine. Okay. Little bit of wear and tear. Some resources. Which we can... loot is getting pretty limited in space. I better run back to base. Everything else is just extra loot. Food-wise, our stuff is gonna start running out soon. That stuff's gonna rot more than anything else. Gotta grab some arrows for the road. Money-wise, we're okay. Right, he's no longer fat, but he's gluttonous, so that's not going to hold for long. So he has been yo-yoing with his diet. Okay, you tighten your boots as if it already says men for big pompous speech with grand importance for war between the noble houses. It's very convincing it has to be if men with nothing to gain from fighting are going to be dying. Onwards, brothers, there's a battle to win. Okay, you are being attacked. Okay, so how many troops do we have? 24 versus 24, so it's a straight up fight. Right. We can't deal with the arbalists easily, but they have left themselves wide open. So let's start picking off their range support. The knights are annoying, but we can deal with them. The pole axemen are going to be problematic. Okay, so they're pushing up here with their flanking force. And they said a few knights, so I'm a bit concerned. Let's try and thin out their range options. Delay my own troops. I want to try and get a break in their line to start picking off their pole-armed units. So I see some... Okay. Yeah, let's try and thing out the pole-armed units. And they do have a named character. What's the art knight art guy? Okay. He's pushing down there. We're done. And their crossbowmen are going to start their return fire. Okay. So the main glut is pushing down this way, which is going to be our line, and they haven't got a ton of troops. So, well, this line is fairly going to get wrapped up. So I'm going to start maneuvering some of my men around support. Stands right now don't do anything too drastic. Okay, so they're really getting around our flank, but I need to start. Okay, so he broke. That's fine. So they're down to a pole hammer, a pole axe, and another billhook. That's fine. Keep doing what I want you to do. We're not going to be easily able to get the back rank, but penalties to your hit chances are always fine. Delay, because they're going to start to engage, and we need to kill that guy. Yeah, hit him and almost killed him. He's out nearly outright dead, and that's another one of their crossbowmen dead, dealt with. Okay, so they're becoming problematic. So they're really pushing that flank. I don't want to engage here, so you've got to basically go up here and hold. Okay, so that line is buckling. Okay. The knight charging in is the thing I'm worried about, though. So he's running. This is all about maintaining momentum. I need to get him off the field. Okay. You stay up here and maintain control of the angle. Okay, take the dog out of the picture. Nail him in the chest because he's got the wall. He's got the pole axe, which is really scary. You're going to move up to support here. You're going to jump the wall here. Okay. Okay, take him out of the equation. They've got to sell Elbrechts. It's going to be square off against our knights against his. And we need to get rid of that last billman. Is that a knight? No, it's just a footman. Okay. So he's coming in for the matchup. Okay. So it's mercenary, footman. He's pinned. Right, we're all set up for the next round. This guy needs to get removed because he's the last major support asset they have. Delay. Okay, neutralize their back rankers. And then we're going to go in for the nasty push. This guy needs to get broken. I'm delaying my own counter push to see what happens. Okay, here we go. So they're pushing in. That guy's not long for this world. So we need to finish stuff up. Okay. Take the dog off the field because it's just a delaying thing. Okay, kill him. Right. Now we're committed and we have to go. I'm going to move you up because this line's about to buckle. Managed to get a nip on me, that's fine. This line's looking a bit weak, but we should be able to handle it. And I'm worried about pulling archers off. I want to get this back rank dealt with because they're becoming problematic. Can't allow him to reform, so he needs to go. Okay, that line's about to break. So you need to get here to support. Okay. Put a thing into him, good chance. Okay. So we've got their lord outnumbered. But he's not going to go down without a fight. And he is tanky. Delay, let's see what he does. Okay, so he's charging in. That guy's in a good place. Let's go and break some morale. He blocked it, that's fine. Okay, so he's got to be going down for the count soon. Yeah, he broke, so he's pretty much dead. Those guys broke. Would love to get a shot on him, but not going to get it, so let's just continue pop-shotting him. He's got a charge down there. Go and save our bowman. Of course, ally. Right, he broke. We wanted to stay dead, so you've got to go there. Their knight got killed, or their lord got killed, and now he's trying to flee. They've got this under control, so I'm going to pull him up here to support. Pretty not bad. We only lost a couple of units. Managed to stab my guy, which is problematic. The chest wound is unpleasant. Yeah, max fatigue is actually bad for him. I'm going to have to try and rest and get it fixed. Penalty to his hit chance. Can't hit him. And he should break relatively soon. We just need to clean it up before the enemy archers get involved, because they're going to start hitting our guys if we're not careful. He's done. So yeah, the only person is Sir Marcus the Brave who came out with that with just the last minute piercing to the chest, which is annoying. Loot wise, we got a few things. Nothing like fantastic, unfortunately. Yeah, like arming swords and bits and pieces, but we're already at this level of equipment, so it's not the biggest thing in the world. You find Sir Frederick Punching a dagger into the side of a wounded man's chest, the felled enemy seizes in pain, but he quickly fades thereafter, going limp in mere moments. A gust of blood follows the blade's retrieval as the commander wipes it on his pant leg. Right to the heart, quick and easy. What man could hope for better? You nod and tell the commander that you're returning to your employer for your pay. Victory. Okay. So we had a showdown here in the woods. They obviously tried to break our battle line, which is annoying because we wanted to take the settlement. But we will get paid, which is nice. Okay. Count Eilbert von Baffelon is feeding a tall, dumb-looking bird. Never seen a bird of that proportion before, and so keep your distance. An amused nobleman talks as he lets the creature eat out of your hand. Nothing to fear, sir, sword. Just as you know, I already have the word of your doings. The army of House Valach is in retreat, and we stepped ever closer to ending this damned war. That guard yonder, the one holding the satchel, has your 4,720 crowns. Bird flaps its wings and squawks as you leave. Never a dull moment. Okay. I'm going to sell most of this. It's not really worth that much to me, armor-wise. To be honest, a lot of it's in such a bad condition, it would just take us stuff to get it repaired. Okay. I've got one that's slightly better next, so we can sell that. Yeah. Okay. How's the state of our relationship with you? It is open. We haven't got allied yet, which is what our objective was for siding with this faction in the war. They haven't come under attack yet. But I am sort of supplies. And this settlement had... Yeah, it doesn't have any of the stuff we need to basically... For stuff to be cheap. So we have to go down southeast to basically get cheap resupply for our armor and the like. What's the faction mission you've got for us? Region not safe. Traders are complaining about brigands and other threats. As all the men can currently tidy into the Prod area, travel to Weiderhain, continue to Ethendorf, and then return here within 5 days. Okay. Patrol the roads. That's fairly straightforward, to be honest. Pierced chest is annoying because they don't have we don't have easy access to a temple, if I recall. Okay. Just got to make a run along this road to see if there's a caravan on it. If not, we'll swing back around. Okay, no caravan. What's that? Brigands. Yeah, we can take them. I mean, you've still got an injured chest. But we've got enough troops that we shouldn't be here. Plus, the more people we kill, the more money we get from it. So yeah, let's go. We're not in a great location, though. But let's start off strong. in some ways this is actually beneficial because they can't easily get to us, so we do have the advantage here. We just need to basically seize it. Yeah, because you can't get up along here, so they can't actually get to the side of our flank. So they... can't easily see them though, which is problematic. Pull them around. Okay, you move up here to fill the gap. Almost we can't be too high up, because if we are, we won't be able to assist anyone fighting. Because they're too low down. I don't want to jump into this hole, so let's see how it goes. You I don't like. Okay, so they flanked us around on that side. Not a problem. We've got the armor to hold. It's night time. Only downside is we are getting a bit weather battered, but hey ho. He's going to try and come around the flank, probably. Right, let's go. Let's end this. I just want to take skulls, really. Skulls for the skull throne. Penalties on everybody. That height advantage, though, is going to be a problem. But we can clear it out. We can clear these guys out fairly quickly. Okay, so you're dropping down. Okay. sort of swapped over to the great sword. Okay, so you basically blocked. Can't risk hitting any of my own men. I can shoot him. Can't easily hit any of these guys. What's he? Darkness makes counterfire harder. Okay. Break the line. Hit him in place. Counterfire. Took a hit. Killed him. So we can't get up there easily now. So they broke. Hit our own guy, who's now gonna. That guy's gonna flee. Okay. So this is fairly just clear up time now. Yeah, it's over. Little bit of damage. Little bit of loot. And 12 heads out of 30 isn't so bad. Just got to quickly swing past the settlement. Ooh, that's not good. Run away. They're on the warpath then. Death of their lord must have annoyed them a bit. Sell off all this stuff. And the supplies we're doing fine for, it's the tools we lack. Okay. And I'm not going to mess with a army. Those guys secure. And then it's to roll back. I mean, there's no way we can easily get more skulls or more heads to take. There's that down here. But it's all too far away for my liking. They're not raiding here, which suggests that that army was going to go and reinforce. Yeah. Looks like it. Okay. Quickly just knock over this caravan. And we'll call the episode for the day. Eight more heads. Let's go. So yeah, this is going to be tidied up nice and quick. Man, you hit your own guys. He's moving to covering the wagon, which is fine. Get a dog out. Okay. We're on path. We're just tidying this up. Okay. Grab the money. That's 20 heads for us. Okay, Count Herbert von Broffen is reading Scrolls papers as he welcomes you in. He's curious as to how many kills you raked up. You report 20, which he harms and makes a small note on one of his papers. Nodding his head, he kicks open the chest next to him and starts scooping out coins in a satchel. He hands over 2,180 crowns. All in a day's work. Yes, sell all that stuff off. I know we can get it for more money, but I'm just trying to clear it, keep my inventory low of gumph. At this stage, I am going to sell the throwing axes and the spear and the javelins. I didn't build anyone to use them. Right. Before we end the session, anything we particularly want here? No. Oh, ooh, legendary bow. Okay. Bow, two-handed. Oh, that's really nice. Unslung Hero's Tendon. So how does that hold up against a war bow? There's 35 versus 60 with 50. Does more damage. Has about the same damage knowing armor and effect against armor. Has an additional hit chance to the head, which is really good. And bows are really rare, but if we take this, we're going to be low on money. Rare weapons are really uncommon to come by. Let's take it. Got to spend money to make money. Let's sell off some junk that we have floating around. And I can always take contracts to basically buffer our funds. Okay. With that done... Yes, so now you get the Unsung Hero's Attendant. Made from very strong yielding flexible wood, this warbow has a massive pulling power and is a rare piece of fine craftsmanship. So basically it does more damage and has additional 10% chance to hit people in the head, which is nice. So we could do Headhunter as one of his perks, because that would give you even more chances to hit. Go for the head. Hitting the head of a target will give you a guaranteed hit to the head also with your next attack. Connecting with your hit will reset the effect. So yeah, that's really powerful for him with this bow. So we've got now 2 pieces of legendary equipment in the party, which is really, really nice. Bankrupted us to do it though. But there are some contracts and stuff we can look up next time. I've been Cornish Knight. This has been Battle Brothers. Cornish Knights Tale. I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.